Now let's look towards the future horizon, or more precisely, human horizons, with their HiPhi X, which launched Thursday evening. This is a very interesting car because, first of all, it's a production car. Many cars have fallen by the wayside this year, but this has actually reached production stage, and more importantly, it actually looks very similar to the prototype that was launched last year. If you've been following the Chinese EV story, you'll know over the last few years we've seen a slew of new energy vehicle brands, as they're known in China, start up. Some are from well-known existing players, but many are from companies that have never produced as much as a can opener. 2020 is their year of reckoning. Put simply, many will never produce a car. Well-known startups that have fallen by the wayside this year include Bordron and most probably Byton. The HiPhi X makes NIO look down market. Prices for the Founders Edition have been already announced. Prices start at $680,000 for the 6-seater version and go up to $800,000 for the 4-seater. For that, you get a lot of car for your money. At 5.2 meters, it's a long car, and it also comes with a huge list of features. The car gets 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steering. Each axle is powered by a 220 kilowatt motor. There is a battery pack of 97 kilowatt hours. That's good enough for a 630 kilometer range under the NEDC cycle. Thanks to a relatively slippery shape, this car has a drag coefficient of 0.27. It can hit 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.9 seconds. That's faster than a Porsche Taycan. Human Horizons claim that although this car has a wheelbase as big as a Mercedes S-Class, it has a turning circle as small as a Mini. Also taking a swipe at Tesla with their Model X. Thanks to the longer wheelbase, Human Horizons say there's actually more room in the third row than in the Tesla Model X. So here we are inside the HiPhi X. And I think what is very apparent in this car is how much digital space there is. Just look at all these screens. We have the instrument panel, which, okay, is fairly standard as on a lot of cars. It's now digital, but we've got a huge center infotainment system. But look at this. On the passenger side, we have the largest screen. In fact, Human Horizons call this seat the Queen seat. So instead of having the traditional glove box, they made a lot of space at the front and given this over to a new screen. Now, I'm not exactly sure what the screen does, but judging by what's on there right now, you've got an option of playing movies, music, that kind of thing for entertainment for the passenger there. Material-wise, this car is aimed as a luxury car. Competitors in their sights are German brands, Tesla, those kind of cars. Material quality is good. There's lots of features. I should point out this is the Founders Edition. So as I mentioned earlier, this starts at $680,000. The regular car will probably start more like in around about $500,000, but prices have not been confirmed. What we have here, though, are badges, special badges for the Founder Edition. We have one right here on the compartment in the center console. So I'm guessing if I press this, it should open. Yes, it does. Always like it when it does that. So we have a special badge there, and in fact, this says it's number 1 of 100. Here we've got a screen about the car. And as we can see at the moment, it's showing which doors are open. And obviously in a lot of cars, we talk about 2 doors, 3 doors, 4 doors, or 5 doors. Well, this car's got 7. Beat that. One feature of this car is what is called NT doors. NT stands for no touch. So as you just noticed, we didn't touch the doors, and the technician there pressed something on his phone and all the doors opened. So let's have a look at the back. This is the 4-seater version of the Founder Edition. There is some speculation as to whether this car will go into standard production or not. At the moment, this is special to the Founder Edition. The 6-seater is the normal version. In fact, it came as some surprise to me the other night when I discovered there was a 4-seater, because I was expecting just a 6-seater. What you get for that is something really quite special. If you remember, the 4-seater is actually more expensive than the 6-seater. Why? Well, it's back here. That's why. So you get a number of features that are special for the 4-seater. Firstly, these seats. Now, these seats are airline-style seats. I'm just going to ask if we can actually get these moving. Can we actually move the seat, please? Yeah. Okay. Right. So we've now got the footrest coming out, and my seat is going forward, and I am reclining, disappearing from view. Excellent.
Let's go back.
Yep, let's go back. So in the regular car, we'd actually have 6 seats. And in the regular car, the seats can actually go side to side, and that helps with people getting into the back row, into the third row. So in the standard car, there's 2 rows with 2 seats each. In the middle, in this car, so for that reason the seats here can't go side to side, is a center compartment which also contains a champagne cooler. Let's have a look at the champagne cooler.
Let's see the table first.
Also we have fold-out tables. I'd forgotten about this. I've just been told that this is actually real gold, which also accounts for the price differential between them. Now, I should point out that that badge is special for the Founder Edition, and I believe that badge is special for the 4-seater. I don't believe that is in the 6-seater of the Founder Edition.
Now, yeah, you can see.
We've now got the champagne cooler coming out.
Yeah, and the champagne will stand up.
Champagne is now standing up, and good choice of champagne.
Crystal cup, and we can put it here. Yes.
Right, so we even actually have a special holder, so in case, remember this car is riding on air suspension, but just in case the air suspension fails us and we get a little bit of spillage, the glass is not going to fly everywhere, because this is crystal. We don't want it breaking in our car. Okay. If you notice, oh yeah. If you notice, I can actually stand up in this car with the door closed. So these panels open completely separately. One feature of this car is this door can open and you can get in and out by itself, or you can open this up for ease of ingress and egress. One feature though, however, which the Model X does not have. The Model X, of course, you do not have the option of splitting the door. And if it rains, you get wet. Now, if it rains in the HiPhi X, this panel will not open. The car realizes it's going to rain and keeps this panel closed so it protects the interior. Well, if you're paying 800,000 RMB for a car, you don't want your interior wrecked by rain. So it's a pretty smart car.